speaking out tonight in hopes of finding answers into her daughter's murder. That teen was killed when someone shot into a Boynton Beach home.
CBS 12's Lena Salzbank reports tonight the Boynton Beach Police Department is also putting out a reward for information that leads to an arrest.
This is the home where it all happened, and now, more than 2 months after that shooting, you could still see where dozens of bullet holes riddled this home. The bullets pierced through this home on Ocean Breeze Circle. Inside, 18-year-old Iyani Jackson was visiting her boyfriend when she was hit 4 times. Her mother, April, would soon learn the news.
I got a phone call at 12:30 at night saying, "April, you need to come home. Iyani's been shot. There's nothing I can do about it."
That night, Jackson had been taking care of her granddaughter, Iyani's brand new baby girl.
Turned 3 weeks the next day. The shooting happened on a Monday. That Tuesday she was 3 weeks.
Jackson says her daughter was just starting out her new life. Along with the baby, she had just graduated from high school and was pursuing a career in real estate.
She hadn't even made choices yet. She had no chances to make mistakes.
It's been more than 2 months, and Jackson says there are still so many unanswered questions. The biggest is who killed her daughter. A neighbor's surveillance camera from the night shows the moments Boynton Beach police arrived at the crime scene. But Jackson wonders why the shooting was never recorded.
That's what the Ring camera picked up, but there's no way that the Ring camera picked up in the middle of when you all came doing all that noise, when I know that if a bird flies by, you know, the Ring camera comes on.
Investigators are now offering a $3,000 reward for information that leads to an arrest, a move Jackson says gives her hope to hold on to.
Somebody had to see something, somebody has to know something, and hopefully someone will, come forward, because the family just needs closure.
No arrests have been made, and anyone with information about the shooting is asked to please call Crime Stoppers. Like we mentioned, there is a reward for anyone who has information that could help lead to an arrest.
Police are searching for a person involved in an overnight downtown West Palm Beach shooting on what is usually a busy part of Clematis Street. Investigators say a 24-year-old man was shot several times and severely injured. CBS 12's Lena Salzbank reports.
Shots rang out along the popular downtown strip of Clematis in a parking lot between 2 restaurants, Lenora's and Greece.
I don't know, that seems kind of crazy though. A lot of these bars on Clematis and like past the railroad tracks over near the Bright Line, they stay open late.
Mike Jackals, the spokesperson for West Palm Beach Police Department, says officers were already in the area working a detail at a nearby business when they heard those gunshots and quickly made their way to the crime scene at around 1:30 in the morning.
That our officers maintained the scene. They found this man, the 24-year-old victim who had been shot multiple times, rendered aid, waited for EMS, secured the scene.
A 24-year-old man was shot multiple times and is recovering in a nearby hospital. Meanwhile, authorities say after the shooting, a driver and a passenger took off in a blue Audi. Both of them are considered suspects in this investigation. Boynton Beach Police and the Broward Sheriff's Office helped track down that blue Audi all the way to Deerfield Beach in an apartment complex where one of the suspects was hiding underneath another car. Is one of the shooters still out there? We're still looking for the suspect?
We have one person in custody being detained on unrelated charges. He faces those charges. It's a very active investigation. We have not yet made contact with the driver. The driver of that vehicle actually got into another car and took off. So it's almost as if there was a car waiting for him.
It's unclear what the motive behind this early morning shooting was, but police say 2 guns were found inside the blue Audi and that 26-year-old Montrez Grinnan was taken into custody. Grinnan has refused to cooperate with the investigation, and the victim is not yet able to cooperate while he's recovering. Detectives say they have evidence, including surveillance video, but that has not been released.
Detectives have not provided that to me, what the motive of the shooting was. But they did say this is not a random incident.
Anyone with information about the shooting is asked to call Crime Stoppers.
This is the street corner right here where 5-year-old Jaquan Rigel is picked up, according to his grandmother, every single day. But last Friday, it was a different story. The family says that they were here to pick up Jaquan, and the teacher says he simply wandered off. Now the family's looking for real answers.
Wandering out. So I said, what you mean wandering out?
5-year-old Jaquan Rigel was ready to be picked up outside Montclair Elementary on Friday when he suddenly disappeared, at least out of sight from school staff. His grandmother, Brenda Thomas, says she picks Jaquan up from school every day around 1:30.
Right here, right there, every every day. Folks, they know every day I be right here, y'all, getting my grandbaby.
But that Friday, Thomas says Jaquan's teacher told her she didn't know where the boy was. And according to his family, she wasn't willing to help.
The principal ain't nowhere to be found, or the teacher.
Why didn't you stay there to help my grandmother find your student? That's not okay. That's not somebody you want watching children.
Thomas says she immediately began scoping the neighborhood for any signs of her grandson.
I didn't know where my baby was. So I thought maybe somebody had a gap. So I rode all around in Montclair, Brown, Ayers Boulevard, everywhere looking for him. So when I got back to the school, I told him I still couldn't find him.
Around an hour and a half later, through the help of family and friends, Jaquan was found.
Found my baby down my pillow, walking, crying. I was sweaty, scared, shaking.
My baby's still scared. My baby traumatized because he didn't know if he was going to make it home.
Jaquan's mother says as of Tuesday, she's yet to hear from her son's teacher, principal, or school district officials, all of which she tells me she's tried to contact. We've reached out to the district for comment. They tell us they're aware of the situation and working to gather details. As members of Jaquan Regel's family say they're eagerly waiting an explanation.
He ain't but fair, y'all. All this human trafficking out here. All these kidnappers. Anybody could have got my baby. And I wouldn't have never seen him no more. I want them to be held responsible for what happened to my grandbaby. And I'm not going to stop until I get some answers.
Now, so far, the district's response has been vague. We reached out on Friday. They tell us they were very aware of the situation and hoping to resolve it soon. I reached out today. I was told they're still investigating. Reporting live just outside of Montclair Elementary.